Hello, J. Robbie. Thank you for your video response. I've been looking at the variation that you're mentioning, and I must say that bishop c4 looks very nice. I think you're right that it is a good move. Now, the idea would be actually to keep the bishop on the board, not exchanging it for the black knight, and I think it's good, but it's not winning on anything like that. I think that in this case I would play rook to b4, and after bishop f7, like you mentioned, king to f6, rook a7, and now c4 doesn't work. The idea of the passed pawn to play c4, it doesn't work because white can still control the light squares with the bishop, and there is also a pawn hanging on h5, so here white could simply take on h5, and it would be very difficult for me to use my king to support this pawn to advance, because in the variation how the game really went, it was possible for me to get the king on d3 to support the pawn. Remember? This is what I mean. I'll go back to the game how it really went. It took on f5, take, check, and then here already I could go to d3. So then this pawn was supported, and because it was supported with the king, my rook was free to move and be placed behind the passed pawn. That's the best thing to do. So in case that after bishop c4 and this variation, playing c4 is not very good, because it's not possible for me to go with the king to d3. If I tried going like this, for example, then check, king d5, bishop f3, checkmate. So after rook a6 check, I cannot go to d5 because I will be checkmated, so I have to go down. So that means that with the bishop still here on the board, c4 is not a very good idea. This passed pawn on c4 is only usable if I can put my rook behind the pawn to support it, so it cannot bounce and promote. And if I cannot put the rook behind, then it's very difficult. And as you see right now, let me go back a few moves. If I would try now to put the rook behind my my pawn, for example by playing rook b8, then he could either give here a check or play rook to c7 and have his rook behind my pawn, and then I have to go back to defend it. You see? So that doesn't work. So my answer to your question actually is that in this case, this position after rook a7, c4 is not a good idea. So actually in this position the best for black would be simply to take on d4, and after e takes d4, rook takes d4, bishop takes h5, knight e6, because white is threatening to check on f7 and take the knight, so knight e6. Then we have an equal endgame that is, well, slightly better for black, because the fact that the white king is far away and the black king is closer to where the action happens, but it's actually almost equal. I think this would be a draw. So that's what I think about your ideas of bishop to c4. I think bishop c4 is a good move, but not in combination with c4 later.